We had just moved into our new home, a quiet, sunny neighborhood that looked like something out of a postcard. My dad, a man of simple dreams, had one vision for our new house: a garden full of life, color, and peace. So the very next week, he planted flowers: tulips, roses, marigolds, rows and rows of them. The neighbors loved it. People walked by just to look. Some even took pictures, but not everyone was happy. A week later, we got a letter from the HOA. It said we were in violation of landscape uniformity policies. Apparently, the flowers didn't fit the aesthetic of the neighborhood. Seriously? My dad was confused. We weren't blocking sidewalks. We didn't plant anything harmful, just flowers. He reached out to the HOA president, and that's when everything changed. Enter Mr. Grant, the HOA president, a man with a pressed shirt, fake smile, and power issues. He told my dad, "We prefer neutral landscaping. Your garden is distracting and doesn't reflect the community standards." Distracting? It was nature. My dad politely asked for a written policy. Mr. Grant refused. Instead, he issued a $1,000 fine for unauthorized modifications. My mom was furious. I was ready to protest. But my dad, he just smiled. He didn't argue, didn't yell, didn't even remove the flowers. Instead, he started reading. He spent hours going through the HOA bylaws, highlighted pages, made notes. He wasn't looking for a way to escape the fine. He was looking for something deeper, and he found it. Buried in Section 4.7 of the HOA documents was a line that changed everything. Community beautification projects are eligible for reimbursement from HOA reserve funds if approved by majority resident vote. Dad printed flyers, knocked on doors, shared photos of the garden, told the neighbors what happened. Guess what? 87% of the neighborhood signed in support. Many didn't even know such a rule existed. He submitted the petition, called for a community vote. And guess what again? It passed. Not only was the fine removed, but the HOA had to reimburse my dad $3,500 for materials, labor, and maintenance. Why? Because his garden was now classified as a beautification project. But it didn't stop there. Once the rule went public, 5 other families requested reimbursements for their landscaping work. The HOA Reserve Fund? It took a major hit. And Mr. Grant? He was voted out 2 months later, replaced by someone who actually liked flowers. Now, every spring, our neighborhood holds a community garden showcase. It's colorful, joyful, alive. And every time I walk past that garden, I remember, revenge doesn't always come with fire. Sometimes it blooms quietly, petal by petal, until the whole world has no choice but to stop and admire it.